and receive it before Christmas, guaranteed. That's InfoWarsLife.com before December 17th or by calling 888-253-3139. For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com and to help others during Christmas by teaching them about the powerful benefits of silver. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with Super Male or Super Female Vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape, but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
We now take you live.
We now take you live to the Central Texas Command Center and the heart of the resistance. Rallying patriots worldwide. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
There's a bigger issue here with torture. You notice America always gets blamed for every evil in the world. They don't blame the corrupt interests that are using us to carry out some of these bad agendas. The UN never criticizes China or North Korea or Russia, anybody else for human rights abuses that dwarf ours. Our own media does it to demonize capitalism and freedom in the American system as if it did all this. Kind of like they blame capitalism for the bailouts and the derivatives. And that's the opposite of capitalism. That's insider groups controlling government. It's fascism. But they use socialism to control the general public. But it is a fascist system above that. As soon as the public ever clicks to this stuff, it's like the games of Monopoly. It's like the rules of a board game. This stuff's not that complex. To understand how it basically works, then you can figure out all the little details. That is complex. It's just, how did I not see that before? It's like those paintings that have hidden images that you can't see, but as soon as you pull back and see it, you're like, how did I not see that? My job is not to tell you what to see. My job because I've already seen the picture. Just to go, hey, there's a hidden picture there. You might want to look a little closer. Step back a few feet. Don't be emotional. And just, what do you see there? There's a lot of those on the internet. People send you, like a Asian symbol or whatever, a letter or a word, and it'll be something, a joke, something dirty usually. But you show it to somebody, and they go, I can't see it. And you're like, it's right there. You don't see it? It's that same thing, getting people out of their trance, getting them away from their smartphones long enough or ESPN long enough to just think about what else is going on in the world. Kit Daniels wrote a story about the debt. I'm going to go back to your phone calls. Senate passes budget over 6 times larger than number of galaxies in the universe. There's billions of galaxies that have been photographed by Hubble. Federal budget makes Cosmos look less significant in comparison. Our actual inflation is worse than Zimbabwe or the Weimar Republic when it comes to actual bills, digital bills and printed bills, but the world still accepts the dollar. So it's okay right now, only some inflation. The minute, though, that this starts to become truly inflationary, we are doomed. That's not some negative, mean statement. I lie asleep at night worried about that. And so do economists. I mean, this is a time bomb. This isn't fear-mongering. This is real. Senate passes $1.1 trillion spending bill, sends measure to President Obama. Then I've got articles like this. MTV's Brainless, we say, it's actually Brawless, promotes race riots. We have that video where they actually promote going out and rioting on MTV. I mean, if I did that, which I don't want to do that, let's be clear. But if I did that, I would be indicted for inciting a riot. And I should be. But MTV can. They're there to corrupt things. They're to misdirect the youth that are upset. It's sick. It's sick. And I don't want to be played like a chump. And I don't want you to be played like a chump. We're in this giant group movement. We're on this planet with 8 billion people or 7.5 billion people. To be free, I've got to get you to be free. Vice versa. Let's go to Tony in South Carolina, finishing up your statement. Then we'll go to Mark in Texas and others. Go ahead.
Yeah. Torturers are just bad. I mean, they cannot possibly be good, and I want to be good. I want to wear the white hat on the horse. I don't want to have the black hat on the horse. I'm a 13-year veteran. And I could kind of understand torture if you were assaulting something and you overtook some prisoners and you were taking heat and fire from that location. You want to know what's there. But getting that immediate information would be helpful to your movement. But sending that prisoner back to be held for 6 years at Guantanamo or wherever, I mean, his information is going to be useless. It's not valuable to you at all. Well,
sure, and nobody prosecutes torture in the heat of the moment when you got guys bleeding to death and there's a hill up there shooting at you. You pull a knife out, I'm going to slit your throat if you don't tell me what's happening. And then he doesn't tell you, and you go ahead and just stab him in the throat, the next guy will. That's not even torture. That's warfare. When you creep around, though, and do all this, there's a reason it's illegal.
Yeah, I want my employees, either local, state, county, and federal level, to be ministers of God. I want them to do good. I want to feel in my heart that I'm better off because they're there. And at least with the federal government, I have to question whether or not I'm better off because they're there.
I was about to say, who trusts this lying, usurped, captured, occupied federal government to run torture? I mean, who trusts them? Nobody. I mean, we're not saying in the heat of the moment they bust in and somebody's put a kid in a safe and they're going to suffocate in 1 hour and they won't tell you the combination, you can't cut through. I mean, no one's going to say that you beat the guy up, you're a bad person. That's normal. They take normal instincts and they twist them and go, we should all just torture. That's how we'll be a free country. No, 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 no. It's to get false confessions, ladies and gentlemen, which they've done. Thank you, Tony. Let's talk to the next caller here. Who's been holding the longest? Let's talk to Raider in Oregon. Then we'll move on to John and then Mark and others. Go ahead, Raider.
Greetings, Jonesy. Let me preface this first. I had some information I wanted to give to you earlier in the week, key information, but I didn't get a chance because the time ran out. Time ran slow here.
Go ahead.
9/11 solved. Motives, corporations, profiteers. 43 minutes long on YouTube. Very well done. Have everyone check that out.
9/11 solved. Okay, I'll look at it.
Right. Okay. Let's look at this. You know, torture is bad if it is overtaken by some bad people. But when you look at it, when we get a hold of these globalist people, these bankers that have usurped and destroyed our future, destroyed the value of our dollar, destroyed anything about American sovereignty, I say torture is good at that point. Let's torture them. Because when bad people face the second judgment and they haven't repented and haven't had the Lord thy God in their lives and they haven't accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, what's going to happen to them? They're going to be tortured for eternity.
No, I hear you, and I appreciate your call. You know, I get that argument. Here's the deal. I'm not going to lower myself to their level. And if you convict, say, David Rockefeller of a conspiracy to overthrow the country, create a dictatorship, stick them on an island. Give them life in prison. There's a reason to do that, too. They won't fight, like we were talking earlier about don't torture people. They'll fight even harder. Don't not give the globalist a way out of this. Like you put Napoleon on the different islands or whatever. It's not good to let people know once we get you, you're dead. Even though at a primitive level it feels good, because then they'll just hit the nuclear button. So I'm not even seeking vengeance. Vengeance belongs to God against Henry Kissinger and the New World Order and, you know, the Rothschilds and all the rest of it. I'm just seeking not being a slave. We're going to go to break and come back and talk to a bunch of other callers, John in Colorado and Mark in Texas and others. Briefly, we're running the biggest sales of the year on a bunch of high-quality, in my personal life, life-changing supplements like True Nascent Iodine that so many people are deficient in, DNA Force, Super Male Vitality, high-quality, Silver Bullet, Colloidal Silver, amazing antibiotic, so much more at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And if you order by the 17th, you're guaranteed delivery before Christmas in the lower 48. So InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. And your purchase of the InfoWarsStore.com products, the Molon Labe t-shirts, the books, the films, you name it, funds the whole operation. So InfoWarsStore.com is the big blanket site that has InfoWarsLife.com, Maiden1776.com, and other sites on it. So check it out.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with super male or super female vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
2015 is almost here, and with it comes those New Year's resolutions to finally transform your body the way you want it. There's a reason over 88% of New Year's resolutions fail. Make this year different by equipping yourself with Oxy Powder, the next level in cleansing the body naturally. Using super oxygenation, Oxy Powder, available through InfoWarsLife.com, gently cleanses the body while you sleep with easy capsules. Tens of thousands of individuals have used Oxy Powder to cleanse their body bodies and aid in their transformations. Even InfoWars Nightly News Director Rob Dew has been using Oxy Powder with incredible success.
Took it that first day, then I took it for 6 more days after that. 12 pounds melted off in about a week. I'd say a week, 7 days.
2015 can be different. Diet and exercise are important, but a lot of us have already tried that. Oxy Powder flushes